Hello folks and welcome to another Mac Tactics video, or Attack Max Tactics. Yeah, that seems to be the name that's sticking in the Discord, so I'm going to lean into that because I quite like it, Attack Mac. This is a 4-3-3-2, no, 4-3-3-4 that I've been working on. I put this out into Discord on Thursday for testing, and by Friday we had people using it, liking it, and we got it into early development on Friday or Saturday, can't remember. And certainly people that have used it love it. I've had a lot of people say that it has been great for their weekend league, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do. And you can see there the kind of tiki-taka stuff that we can get from it, and that has been a common thread that people have been saying, the tiki-taka type play. I'll get into another game because obviously, yeah, that was really sharp. So, game number 2. This 4-3-3-4 is all about pressure. It's all about the tactic you use if you're 1-0 down, second half, and you're needing to put a little bit of pressure on the opponent. Now, you could use this from the start, and in some games I did use this from the start when I was getting a little bit bored and frustrated and just kind of wanted to get through. Because we use pressure on heavy touch. So we're not looking to put pressure all the way through the game. It's the mildest form of pressure tactic that I tend to find. Now, there are multiple ways in which you can play this tactic, as I try and do for all my tactics. You can look at fast build, playing really quick counter-attacky style of football, but most people have found the tiki-taka passing triangles that we're able to create have been really good. Now, some high-pressure formations and opposite tactics will curtail all the tiki-taka style stuff you can do, but that's the same with any formation. So with this one, we are just looking to either build up down the wings or through the middle. We have a cam through the middle, which gives us lots of passing options, but we also have the two wingers, and like with anything in this game, pace is what you need for those wingers. I am using Team of the Year Ribery and Alawairan's 93 card. So yeah, what I'm finding with it is, now that Team of the Season's here, the 5-4-1 was my go-to for weekend league on multiple accounts, but this was on a few of my accounts my go-to formation when I needed goals or when I just wanted to have a little bit more pace. You see how fast we attack there, and you've seen how the movement of the players going forward. Slabazai, I don't know how to say that name. Slaba, I really don't want to butcher it. So he is my cam, and post team of the post weekend league, and does a wonderful job there. Now, the reason that this weekend league was quite as sweaty as it was, and I'm sure we all found it deliberately very sweaty, you know that we had the first team of the season players, and they're all live players. Great, another one's going to go super quick. And live players generally have more interest than the non-live players. The BPL will have a massive Premiership will have a massive sweaty weekend league, and it'll kind of tail off after that until the ultimate weekend league. But 5-4-1 and this one both doing absolute bits this weekend league. If you get a chance, check out a video by Skillers, who used the 5-4-1 and got 20-0. Much better FIFA player than I am, so his video shows the 5-4-1 attacking angles and stuff. It's brilliant. Get a chance to look at it, go look at it. I'll fire into another one. And here we are, attempt 6 at game 3. I don't know what's going on. People are quitting before kickoff. I had one guy quit after 30 seconds of the game. He was 1-0 down. I don't know, is there a glitch or something that are causing people to just quit? Yeah, so this tactic, I'll talk to you about the tactic. The tactic has the tactic has 2 centre mids and a cam. Oh, how did I concede that? 2 centre mids and a cam. Right. The cam is used as your focal point for passing, your focal point for most things in the game. You're going to want to have a good player here. You're going to want to have someone who is Ooh. Good pass of the ball, fast as always for FIFA. I've given up trying to call it EAFC. It's now FIFA. Till the new FIFA comes out, then I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do. Yeah, and you want tiki-taka style. How has that gone past me? Tiki-taka style of play that utilizes. Gee whiz, what's he playing? Utilizes the width of the pitch and utilizes all your players in the positions you want them to be in. So here we've got Ribery, he's going to play a chinked through ball, and then Kaka's just going to smash it. This formation has a number of key positions, striker being one. Now weirdly, you can see I am using Kaka as a striker. I'm just trying something out with this, and what I've found is him having his character model being big, tall, strong, having 4-star weak foot with 5-star skills, having great passing, great dribbling. It just makes it super easy in that striking position. You see how narrow Alawaran is there? Both your wingers are going to want to pull into the middle. They're not wanting to like stay out wide all the time. And that's good because you've got your left back pushing up, or your right back, depending on how you do it, because obviously all these tactics can be mirrored. The big thing I would say is I've got Morano, team of the season, who's high work rates, but you know, you consider him more of a defensive player. And I have Tushimeni, who obviously has the low attacking work rate. See, they're on there for Slabsai. It's Kaka's going to steal it. That's I had to do that. Yeah, it just gives you wonderful opportunities to do anything you want with this formation. You can switch the play up. You can play tiki-taka. Your players will always have positions. You can cross the ball in. You know, there's everything with this formation, and it's done in a much more high intensity style. So the one thing I would say is if you're going to play it from the start, have a good bench of subs, because you will find out that you will find that you need it. It's obviously not as defensively solid as the 5-4-1 or anything like that, but it's not meant to be. You know, it's not the same kind of tactic. It's I need a goal and I'm going to run all the way down the pitch. I need a goal and I'm going to really push for it kind of tactic. It's not your throw everything in the kitchen sink at an opponent tactic. I don't really believe in putting one of those in your four alternatives, just because you can very quickly do that on the fly if you want. You go 4-2-4, everybody on comeback on defence, really high depth, getting behind, long ball, forward runs, because that's, for me, that's the meta now. Yeah, that's what you want to do for that. You can do that with a pause menu. You don't need to waste a slot for that. And see how quickly I'm onto the ball there. Robinson, getting right out of the park. So that's what it's about. It's about putting pressure on your opposition. As soon as they make a mistake or a heavy touch or play a dodgy pass, you want your team to be swarming them. And that's what generally what it does. Just puts you on the front foot. A lot of people can't deal with that level of pressure unless the game helps them out, which, you know, it will do at times. Like I say, as soon as you get in the lead, you can go back onto the 5-4-1 and just ping the ball about. It's so much space. I was saying to you, Skiller did that video. He shows so well with the 5-4-1 how to utilize the space and how just to give your players that moment to get forward. And actually, that's a really good point I should say about this formation. It is about being slightly more patient, which you would think is not what you do with a high pressure, fast build up play formation. But like, just look for those extra passes. Look for your players. They're going to get into position for you. So just take your time, and you always have a pass. Always have a pass. We are into the end game of this game. So we are going to see a lot more super high meta super high stamina players. As soon as the stamina goes up to like 99, then we start looking at constant pressure type. We're not going to look at constant pressure. I don't think that's going to work this year. But we are going to start looking at much more pressure tactics. Because it is important that we utilize what the game has. See, look at that. Didn't even take that bad a touch, but he took a slightly heavy touch, and Tuchemani's just like, ball's mine. It's the first formation I've gone back to 71 depth in a while. And certainly I'm enjoying it. But I'll say this in the tactics section part. Oh, how did he not get a foot in there? 71 depth is only for you if you want to use it. You do not have to. You can go drop it right down to 64 or 65. Both of them work well. Old gen, you can go even further down. You can go down to like 55, 60 if you want. See how much space we have, and I just have to wee dink over. Kaka's all on his own. Like, this is what this formation's about. It's quick. It can go short or it can go long. It's counter-attacky. Yeah, it's so much fun to play. I am going to do a whole big thing on 4-3-3. We were talking about it in Discord last night. The 4-3-3 for me is the formation this year. Like 4-2-3-1 is my formation, but the 4-3-3 is the one I'm getting the most success with. The 4-2-3-2 and the 4-2-3-4 have both just been phenomenal to play. So I think I'm going to do a whole thing. There's loads of 4-3-3-5s. I don't want to step on anyone's toes with that one, but I'll look at the 4-3-3, the 4-3-3-3, the 4-2-1-3, which is still kind of 4-3-3. The 4-2-3-1 is kind of 4-3-3 as well. And the 4-3-2-1 is 4-3-3. So we've got all these concepts we can use, and I think I can make a tactic for each scenario within them, and I'll try and do that. Like I say, this one's your attacking tactic, it's your pressure tactic. And talking about tactics, let's get into the tactics. Oh, please like, subscribe, and comment and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment, please. It all makes a big difference. We're really making progress. Yeah, and most of you guys that are watching haven't subscribed, so please subscribe. It does make a big difference. So the tactics are for this team. I ran this through Weekend League. I didn't obviously have the 2 Team of the Season cards in, or Robinson in. Can't remember. I had Grimaldo at left back, and I had someone in midfield. McKennie was in midfield. I had Raul up front. So this is the team I'm working with now. Really like it. New players seem fun. Just testing stuff out. Into custom tactics. This is the custom tactics we've been using. So like I said, the defensive style is pressure on heavy touch. First time we've done this year, so it's a pressure tactic. It's the first one we've really put out. Really successful so far. The width is 40 and the depth is 71. Now remember what I said, the depth doesn't have to stay at 71. That's where I'm finding it comfortable to play. I'm really liking, because of the way I'm using this formation and the high pressure I want, it works. If you want to drop it down to 64, 65, absolutely fine. Old gen, drop it down even further, 60, 55. Whatever you're comfortable with. Depth is subjective to you. 71 works for me, 64, 65 was working for other guys in the Discord. So please play about with it. Build up plays fast build up, and chance creation is forward runs. Width is 42. Again, you know how I always like to keep the 2 widths similar, because I don't like my team going in and out and in and out. Players in the box is 6. Corner kicks and free kicks I have on 2 and 2. It's completely up to you. Corners are just not working for me at the moment. I really need to get better at them. Free kicks I just have on 2 because now the really big thing about this is continuation of fast build up and forward runs. So remember, fast build up, as it says, if you lose the ball you'll be susceptible to a counter attack. We are not as fussy about counter attacks with this formation because we're probably already 1-0 down at the time anyway. Forward runs is just in the final third, and it pushes your players to make those little runs, and that's what you're seeing, and that's where we're getting the tiki-taka football from. Really good fun with this. In instructions, so Ribery and Alouaran are both on come back on defence, free roam and get into the box. Come back on defence, free roam and get into the box. They are moving inward in the formation. They want to go inside. Kaka as our striker, stay central and get in behind. I found Kaka worked really well there because of his first touch close control. That is the big thing I've noticed. If you can get the first touch playstyle plus on a player, you're laughing with having that on a striker. That is brilliant. That is better than having 99 pace. Because the way you can control the ball and the way you can move with the ball, phenomenal. So that's why I'm using Kaka there, because he's got like 96 dribbling or something. Slabazai, please tell me I'm getting that semi-right, is on come back on defence, get into the box, and free roam. Do we not originally had free... Yeah, so come back on defence, free roam, get into the box. Didn't think I'd mentioned that, but free roam, yeah. Come back on defence, get into the box, free roam. One of your centre mids on stay back while attacking, cover centre. The other one on balanced, cover centre. So who's ever your more attacking centre mid, you want to leave them on balanced. Because again, we're pushing for a goal, so we are pushing forward. This is more attacking. Our right back is the traditional stay back while attacking and inverted, giving you a secure back three. And Robinson is on balanced and overlap, so he's pushing forward. Now this does... You have if you're going to flip this, flip these two over as well. If you've got your left back stay back, make sure your left midfield can go forward. If you've got your right back on stay back, make sure your right midfield can go forward. It changes how the team shapes up, and what you might see for the 4-3-2-1. I think if you do it this way around, you end up with a bit of a gap in your formation. But for this formation and this way around, you don't seem to leave that gap. But if you play the other way around, you seem to get too congested, and you don't have any passes on that side. So that's why I have it this way around, to create that free-flowing tiki-taka style of play. Your two centre backs, we don't touch them because we don't want them playing striker. And our goalkeeper we have on balanced and balanced. I'm trying it out. Normally I would say come for crosses and sweeper keeper, but it's just personal preference. I've seen a few people saying balance and balance is better now. I am not sure. I don't see any difference, if I'm honest with you. I think keepers are just keepers in this. But there you have it. That's the tactics. Phenomenal response to this tactic inside the Discord. People are loving it. It's great seeing so many people use 5-4-1 and this 4-3-3 in Weekend League, and seeing people have success with it, because that's all I really want from these tactics. I want to give you guys tactics that everybody can use. So let me know in the comments how your Weekend League went. I've got a tactical review of two tactical reviews actually that I'm in the process of making for two different tactics that are not mine, from other people in the Discord. I'm loving that. I'm really happy doing that. And I've got something else coming out, but I can't remember what it is. But I do have a whole load of videos this week. I've probably got more than... I'm probably going to end up uploading every day this week. Just with the amount of content I've got, and I want to get it out to you. I wanted this out on Saturday. I've just not been able to get it out. So Monday upload for this one, which is one of my favourite times. Monday uploads are good. Right. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those good things. Remember, only play this game if you're having fun. If it stops being fun, stop playing it. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye.